Well, we're taking a look at the radar. It has been busy throughout the day. Not all of us saw the rain activity throughout the afternoon and the evening, but you can see it was hit or miss. Some of us got some of the rain. Some of us are still getting some rain, but things are starting to wind down. And I think once we get past midnight, they'll pretty much be over. But over the next couple of hours, don't be surprised if you see just a quick shower with some of this activity that's starting to die off. So radar's starting to calm down overnight tonight. Will be partly cloudy, but things will clear out once we make our way into the late morning into about midday. But as you head out the door tomorrow, it's going to be nice and mild. We're talking 50s and 60s as you head out the door. Not too bad. There's also going to be a little bit of a fog factor too. So notice it's not going to be widespread. We're not talking dense fog for everyone, but some, especially along the I-40 corridor, portions of northwest Arkansas, more elevated areas could see some fog. Could be pretty dense at times for some isolated pockets, but overall not talking widespread activity overnight tonight. So just keep that in mind as you head out the door tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, starting to get a little bit hotter. Notice as we get into the afternoon, highs are going to be in the upper 80s across the area. Wouldn't surprise me if a couple lower 90s maybe popped across the board. Very isolated though. And as you can see, northwest Arkansas, just a little bit cooler, but not by much. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be nice and warm. The other thing that we're talking about is the heat index values. They're going to be a little bit better tomorrow because it's not going to be as humid as Wednesday. Notice once we get to Wednesday, starts to warm up pretty dramatically, get a little bit of a break Thursday. Friday, they start to creep back up, those heat index values. They're going to be really warm by the time we head into Saturday. So we're talking heat, but we're also talking potential for storms late week. So we've got a couple different things that are highlighted on the board. Notice it's going to be calm on Tuesday. The jet stream really isn't over us, but notice off to the west this big dip in the jet stream. This is going to be our next system that arrives by Thursday. Notice the jet stream starts to kick up. Activity will start to, become a little bit more active once we get into Friday. That continues into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. But notice off to the west, we're not quite done. Another big dip in the jet stream, starts to build up to the west on Sunday. So we could have storm chances into early next week as well. So it's a little bit too early to say if this is going to be severe, but we're going to let you know if anything changes. So rain chances will start to go up once we get into late week. Too early to say exact details on severe risk, but it's May, so you never know. I think that there probably will be some strong severe storms we'll have to highlight, but we're not going to worry about that now. We're going to worry about the heat in the next couple of days. It's going to be beautiful, but keep in mind, if you're working outdoors, make sure that you stay hydrated, take breaks in the shade. It is going to be hot. It's going to be muggy, so we'll get through that, and then in the coming days, we'll have more details on that storm potential by this weekend.